And I just got asked in the free Discord, what's a realistic customer acquisition cost for a supplement slash food product on Amazon with PPC? So if you're selling nootropics mushrooms or any sort of mushroom coffee, CPG, food product, what is the realistic cost to acquire a customer or customer acquisition cost? So great question. We're going to talk about customer acquisition cost. And there's no easy answer. So I'm actually going to ask ChatGPT and then I'm going to reveal whether I think that answer is realistic or accurate or not. So first, I'm actually going to ask Perplexity, which is another AI tool. A realistic customer acquisition cost for supplements or food product on Amazon using ads can vary significantly based on several factors, including product pricing, competition, market strategy, of course. However, here are some general guidelines. Oops, let me shorten this here. How's that? There we go. ACOS, target ACOS, 25%. I would say target tacos, maybe 25%. Clicks and conversions, 10% conversion rate. You need 10 clicks to make one sale. Therefore, if the average cost per click is $1, you're looking at $10 to get one sale. Okay, so we have $10. And then customer lifetime value. So make sure you know your customer lifetime value, basically. So customer lifetime value to customer acquisition cost ratio, try to have that at least 3-to-1. Okay, so meaning that the lifetime value of a customer should be 3 times the cost acquiring that customer. Okay, that's a good benchmark. Example calculation. Ooh, I like this. Assuming the sale price is $20, target ACOS $25. I would call this total ACOS. So target tacos $25. Okay, I think that's a good long-term number. Conversion rate 10%. You're going to need better than 10% conversion rate to be successful. Cost per click $1. Your cost per clicks are mostly going to be more expensive than that for most supplements. Total ad spend for one sale. All right, $10 in this scenario. $10 exceeds the target ACOS of $5, indicating need for optimization. Yeah. In summary, while realistic customer acquisition costs for supplement or food product can range from $5 to $10 or more, it's crucial to continuously optimize PPC campaigns to lower this cost. Yes, while ensuring that the value derived from each customer justifies the investment. Yeah, I would say so. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Customer acquisition costs for supplements and food products on Amazon can vary a lot depending on competition, product pricing, conversion rates, and effectiveness of your ad campaigns. However, I can provide you with some general insights. The average cost per click on supplements can range from 80 cents to $3. That's about right. For top of search, you're looking $0.80 to $3. I would say top of search, you're looking at $6 around per click. Conversion rate. This is another crucial factor. A typical conversion rate is 10 to 20%. That's correct. But it can be lower in more competitive niches. That's correct. Product price. Let's say your price is $50. And so you might be comfortable spending $10 to $15 to acquire a sale. Yeah. So $10 would be 20% total ACOS. So yeah, really we're trying to look at total ACOS. And what's a good total ACOS? What's good tacos? Like 20%. 20% long term is like super good. It's going to be super good as a cruising altitude. But you're not going to get there for the first year or two. And so realistic tacos at launch, you're looking at 40% to 100%. Like, what do you mean? I spend $1,000 to make $1,000 in revenue. In competitive supplements niches and CPG niches, yeah. And supplements and CPG, a lot of brands are losing money, not in the green, on the first order because they know their lifetime value is good. And so that's part of what makes the cost per click really high in supplements and CPG. So my spiel and what I tell companies is think of year one as just trying to build Amazon traction and try to shoot for a break-even point. If you can hit break-even year one, then I think you're in an amazing place. You're in a great place. You just started a startup and you're break-even in year one. You know, for most brick and mortar startups, this is not, you're not going to be in the green for at least the first few years for most startups. The cool thing about Amazon is you can be in the green potentially in year one, which is amazing for a startup. Now, your goal is probably to make a 7-figure exit, a $10 million exit at some point. And that's the good goal. And that's a goal that can be done. But just like any startup, don't expect to be profitable from the get-go. So ACOS 25 to 40% is common for supplements and food. So if your product sells for $50, you're spending about $12.50 to $20. So combining these factors, realistic cost to acquire a customer can range significantly. It might be 15%. So overall, $20 or 20% tacos is a great long-term goal. If you can get there, 25% is probably more realistic for supplements and CPG. And so year one, focus on building reviews, rank, and market share. So your profit for year one, let's just say this is profit. Don't think about profit for year one. That's the best strategy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Invest everything back into the business in year one. That's how you're going to have the most chance of success. So your profit at year one, if you can, so you're not going to start at break even, but if you can get to break even year one, and then after year one, be in the green, year one, then that's an amazing startup, right? To be in the green at 12 months is amazing. And so I encourage you, that's how to start. Question, is supplements still a viable niche? That's like asking, is e-commerce still a viable niche? That's like asking, is selling anything still a viable niche? Yes, of course it is. The secret to success is having a superior, unique, differentiated product. So the most important thing in business is the product research and development phase. If you come out to the market with a product that's not unique at all, it's just like a private label, same product, it's not going to be profitable, guys. It's not going to be profitable. Kind of makes sense, right? Because the shopper has no reason to choose you. So people have no reason to order your product. No reason at all. And people are not going to buy it. You're not going to get sales. You're not going to make profit. So the big money is made from coming out with a differentiated product, strong branding, and really going all out. So if you're a startup, this is how I encourage you to think. If you're an individual, you're going to need a good 100K set aside for the first year, including inventory development. And you can actually check this out in terms of launch budgets. Right here. You can check out my ultimate guide, how to sell supplements on Amazon. And we have some launch budgets in here, realistic launch costs, branding, website, photography, videography, graphic design and storefront, graphic design, copywriting, reviews, giveaways, promos. And then you have your monthly costs, so your Amazon ads, your PPC, Amazon management, Amazon ads management. So the $12,000 range in terms of startup costs would be absolute minimum. Ideally, you're looking at, more realistically, you're looking at 50 to 100K, I would say, depending on how much inventory you're getting, et cetera, et cetera. But the most important thing is having a good product, right? That's how the economy works. Having a good product. How will the new lab testing affect everything? How it's going to affect everything is you are going to need to pay $1,000, maybe even $5,000, maybe even up to $10,000, depends on how many ingredients. You're going to need to just get that done from within Seller Central. This is the process here. You just go to Seller Central and you click Submit for Testing. And then right here, you click Submit for Testing, and then that takes a number of weeks. And then you're going to have to pay a number of $1,000s to get that. In terms of affecting everything, if you're talking about market, the market environment in general, it's definitely a barrier to entry. So I think this is a good thing if you're a supplements startup. It's a little bit more barrier to entry, especially like maybe Chinese sellers or people that are selling supplements that are not actually what's in the actual pill is not actually what's on the label. That's what Amazon cares about here. Amazon is saying, all right, folks, everyone must get tested via the #1 testing lab in the country, Eurofins, so we can make sure what's in the bottle is actually what's on the label. That's it. There's no way around it, which is good. It's good for the customer because they can have that trust that what's actually on the label is actually what they're consuming, what they're ingesting. And so, yeah, that's it. That's the new normal. It's just a little bit more time and cost on the upfront, but it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, you want your customers to know, and you want to know exactly what's in the bottle is exactly what's on the label. If you have more comments, drop them down below. Can we source from China? I do not recommend doing that. Not a good idea. Number one, well, I mean, at the end of the day, If it passes the Eurofins tests, then I guess it's fine, right? If what's in there is what's in there on the test, then it's fine. And you're going to need all the manufacturer forms. Everything that you need is right here in my guide. You're going to need COA, a GMP certificate. The COA you're going to get via Eurofins.